What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerdcast for the next episode of Alien Isolation, where we are popping synthetics all over the place. Look at him, his shiny little... I always thought the blood was a little bit more milk-like, to be honest, but the blood looks a little bit metallic on these ones. I don't know, in the movies, when they killed... What's his name? When they killed Frodo in the first Alien movie... That's right, Frodo was in the first Alien movie. Ian Holm? Yep. He was in the first Alien movie. He was the synthetic that they rip in half, or they rip his head off, or something like that. I don't know. It gets pretty gnarly. And then he's like, Ripley, I am awesome. Why did you rip my head off? And I'd be like, because you just tried to execute, like, Order 66 on all of us. No, thank you. And let me guess, this... Oh, it does open. Hooray! Okay. Well, then that means I want to go through... Meow. Loot! I love loot. Give me all the things in your tiny dead pockets. He looks kind of satisfied with the whole thing. I don't know, when I get drunk, that's the look that I get on my face. Maybe he died happy and drunk. Alright, it's got a bit more loot right there. I am going to try and loot all these guys because I just went through in the previous episode. If you watch the end, we crafted ourselves a whole bunch more goodies so that I would have open inventory slots for all the new stuff that might be dropping. I don't think killing all these androids is the best idea. Oh my god, there's a bunch of them. That's not good at all. And please tell me there's none in this direction. I think that one's coming over to investigate us. He's investigating. He's putting his Sherlock Holmes hat on. Your failed support request has been logged with Paul. I only have 3 shotgun shells. I wish I had more, but I don't. So unfortunately, I can't shotgun you. However, since I'm unable to treat you like a can of beer, I'll try and figure out another solution for your elimination. No. Hi. Well, am I in the right spot right now? Because I really don't want to I am in the right spot, so it wants me to go that way and like to the left. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Oh shit, he can knock over boxes. He has new powers that I wasn't aware of. Okay, so... And he's pretty fast, too. He's pretty zippy. And zappity! Die! It's hammer time! Treat this just like MC Hammer and wind up broke on the floor. Aw, yeah. Most people don't know that, but MC Hammer went broke. He went totally broke. He went like triple platinum twice on his first 2 albums or whatever, and then after that he just like went broke. He had like a solid gold toilet and a whole bunch of other shit. I can't front like I wouldn't do the same thing though, because you can't. That's the thing, is you can't give poor people money. If you give us money, we just spend it on dumb shit like gold-plated nachos and just like weird stuff. Like, it's what we do. That's why we're poor in the first place, is because we have no money management sense. Zappity! Die! I don't have to kill all these, but I find it to be enjoyable to do so. I really like their death animation. Plus, they drop a lot of loot, and so it tends to be worth it. Although, why he's carrying around a flare, I'm not really sure. Why would our android need a flare? I'm assuming he probably has, like, some kind of low-light vision or something. On this side... I don't think... Oh, we need the upgraded ion torch. Okay, so I will remember that for later. Open up this cooler, but there is nothing inside, which is definitely not cool. I wish you could make more ammo for your stuff. Like a stun baton, making a battery isn't that difficult. I mean, it might be sort of difficult, but not really. In my opinion, making a battery is actually one of the simpler things you can make. Use like cathodes and anodes and chemistry and stuff. I remember my chemistry class. We made batteries and things. We got our Breaking Bad on, filling basins full of pennies and things like that. Or no, it was filling basins full of anything that was galvanized. That's what it was. So which way am I going right now? Huh? Where do you want me to go? Oh, that's right. We had to go back to the play. I think we were at... Let's call that... Oh, let me reload my stun baton before that goes badly. Because that happens to me all the time, where I forget to reload it and then terrible things happen. And then while we wait for the elevator, or I guess the horizontal vader to get here... I don't know. I would call it the ladderator because it moves you laterally. But the ladderator sounds kind of violent. It's too close to lacerator, and I'm pretty sure it would set people off their dinner. And so... God, why is this so noisy and unnerving? Like, everything in this place sounds like it's built of just, like, hollow ventilation shaft. Everything makes that weird wobbling, rumbling sound. I should probably save while I wait too. It's never a bad idea to save in this game because you can end up backtracking a bunch of times in the case that you get faced with some like new challenge or thing. Alright, now we're good. Now we're good. Let's jump up in here, and there's the button. Let's go to Symed Tower, which we've already been to. I typically don't really like it when games recycle all of their zones, but in this one it seems like they've done a good enough job to where it's like differentiated between the zones after you've been there. So every time you return to a previous zone, it's changed by a lot, and so it's not quite so bad as it is. It's not as egregious as it is in some games. Some games you go back through the original zone, it's the exact same except they move some of the mobs around, and you're just like, all right, well then. All right, ready to blast. Let's do this thing.
I can see activity on terminals on the top levels of seeds and synthetics. Rip, I'm not sure I can do this.
Ricardo, I need you to focus. You're in charge now.
In charge? In charge of what? A room full of dead people? This is fucked up!
Focus, Ricardo. If Samuels can talk to Apollo, he can get the androids to stand down. Then this will all be over.
Yay, saving! Did it actually save right there? Okay. I don't know. I felt like I didn't click the right button. Well, typically I find myself very, very good at pushing the right button. I mean, because it's a button. How do you mess up a button? But, you know, occasionally my skills might slip. I might need to go back to the drawing board and start over from where I was. I think, wasn't this the area up here where I wanted to weld through this door or something? Or I used the door control and there was a bunch of dudes in here. That's what it was.
Gruz, it's Sinclair. We need supplies. Take what you can from whoever you want. I found an area in habitation where we can seal ourselves in and wait for rescue. I've got guys welding.
Wait, I think I've heard this one before. I vaguely remember hearing this one before. Where does that go, though? Either way, let's hustle.
His plan is to make it watertight. There's no room for more people in the sanctuary, but we can make space for their food, meds, water, and guns. If we're gonna get everyone through this alive, there's no room for pity.
One of these doors I opened. I distinctly remember opening one of these doors with a console. I'm going to assume that, what is this, like the corpse storage and comic book reading room? What is this? Did he? Where are they now? LaFonda reveals all. Oh, LaFonda. Your insider information is so entertaining. What would we ever do without you, LaFonda? Yeah, that's the room right there. There was a bunch of people walking around and then bad things happened. You know the alien's about to come back. It has to. There's no way we're going to play this game this long without the alien being around. This is all just like busy work if the alien's not coming back. Otherwise, they could have been like, yay, we launched it into space, game over, and then just like stopped caring and ended the game. But you know something bad's going to have to happen. Seeks and synthetics. Off we go. In an elevator. I'm willing to bet there was probably something we missed back there, but you know what? I don't care. Wow.
Ripley, there's a security alert firing off in the labs nearby. Elevators are out. Looks like the seeds and synthetics aren't taking kindly to a Weyland Yutani model snooping around.
So how do I get up?
You have to climb. There's a service vent through to the elevator shaft around there somewhere.
And that right there is a reference to Alien 1, where Ian Holm tries to shove the magazine down Ripley's throat. Alright, let's have a look. We can plasma torch this bastard over here, but I want to take a look around first to make sure that I have all the equipment that I can have. Do I even need to go that way? I think I do indeed. So we will weld the door off right here. It's so much easier to do this when I know the alien's not around. This is the most terrifying minigame on Earth when the alien's around. I hate it so much. It makes me like so anxious. It's really, really, really scary. Is what I'm getting towards. Oh, is a passcode? I have no idea what the passcode is. That's actually, they doubled up on that one. They've never done that before. They tricked me and I don't feel good about it. I'm a little bit offended. Maybe it's on this console right here. Was this console on before? I don't know. This was back at the beginning of the game when we came out here. Let's see. Oh yeah, there it is. Don't be mad, but I went through to the elevator shaft and shut the access door behind me. I had a Joe on my tail, so I had to get out of there. If you could find something to cut through the panel, the code is 8382. Don't worry, if not, I'm coming back down for you. No sign of the lovebirds, but I've got a whole heap of guns and supplies up here. Alright, we'll read that one's a little bit long. 8382. Let's go for it. Let's see, 8382, there we go. I like to use the number pad because I worked at a job where I used a number pad a lot. It's weird how fast you get at using a number pad to enter in numbers. Like, honestly, other people that worked with number pads, isn't it true? When you first start out with a number pad, you're all slow, and then by the end you're just like firing out all kinds of numbers and whatnot. Like an accountant. Yeah, that looks safe. That was the best plan we could come up with for crossing this thing? Oh, you know we're about to fall. Oh, it didn't do what I expected it to. Okay. Are we gonna do the we're gonna do the okay, good. We're not gonna do the cliche. I was gonna say, are we gonna do the cliche where we go through the hatch on the top of the elevator? Because I don't think that thing actually exists on a lot of elevators. I mean, it might, but it's pretty cliche. Every time they break that out in a movie, and they're like, oh, we should climb through the thing at the top of the elevator. I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that doesn't work the way that movies show it to work. I mean, I'm not an elevator technician, but, you know. Oh good, an earthquake while walking on a rickety bridge. God. Yep. Saw it coming. And so now, you're hanging over the precipice of death. Apparently the elevator was loaded with dynamite. Just an elevator full of dynamite. I wonder if I could fall back off there. Will it let me? No, it won't actually. It won't let you fall back out the door. That's crazy. Alright, well, I don't know why I was feeling so suicidal, but I decided to give it a go. Yep, we're gonna climb through the roof of the elevator. I knew it. They can't resist. Anytime there's an elevator in a movie or a video game, they can't resist making you climb out the top of it. It's the ultimate spy thrill. Everybody's just like, you know that thing in that movie where he climbed out the top of the elevator? That was so awesome. We should do that in our video game. Alright, flashlight, don't fail me now. What's that? Scrap, don't need it. Don't need it, don't want it, can't take it. Probably need to swap the batteries out on this flashlight fairly soon too, although I'm gonna try and be careful about this whole thing because we do have movement. I thought anyways. That's a lot of dead synthetics. Okay. Well then, let's get to work. Over here we've got some 1980s copy machines. Alright. Go through slowly. That one over there is going to grab us. Because its eyes are open. Yep. It'll grab us. Yep. There it is. God. Every time. All I want to do is walk away, and you guys just keep holding me back. You keep holding me back.
Ricardo, I'm here. Looks like the place synthetics go to die.
Ricardo's not answering. That one looks kind of busted. He's making noises that don't sound good. I mean, if a human was making those noises, I'd be like, yeah, he's not healthy. Something's wrong here. Don't cough on me. But definitely something's going on. We have hostiles nearby. So I'm going to save, because what could possibly be better than locking yourself into an endless loop of dying when there's enemies nearby? Oh, I don't trust that for anything. Great. This is like their own version of like a house of wax. That one's eyes aren't open. Just a big old pile of dead bodies. What the hell? That's a lot of dead synthetics. Why are there so many dead synthetics here? Are they gonna... There's got to be a computer around here that explains this somehow. Let's see. J injector. Turn off. Isn't that the generator, though? No, never mind. This is one of those thingies. Hey. There we go. I don't know what that did for me. I vaguely remember these are like auxiliary generators or something like that from one of the previous quests, but I don't exactly remember what they did. I only know that I'm supposed to activate them. Oh, I think they locked the doors or something like that, as I recall. That's what it was. We had to activate those when we were trying to lock the alien out. Oh, you know, like, all of these are gonna wake up in just a second. You have lovely guts. They all look so, I don't know. Looks very sterile in there. Let's have a look at this totally non-threatening computer real fast. Let's see what it has to say about this situation. Spedding. I've sent up some blank androids for the VIP Sevastopol sail tour. If you haven't done it before, you have them lie on the slab in the reformat chamber. It'll connect to Apollo and upgrade them with the latest programming. Let's hope that they bite. Russell. Wait, hold on. Was there anything else there? I'm sorry, I hit the Q key when I meant to hit the down key. They're similar, but different.
This is Seeks and Executive Ransom speaking. I just woke up to find a working Joe in my suite, and when I asked what the hell it was doing, it lunged for me. I had to leave my own fucking apartment. Send your best technicians to Apollo Core and find out what the hell is going on. Now! Get those things under control. I want a full report ASAP.
Say, it'd be kind of interesting if we could weaponize these things against the alien. It seems like that would be a useful way to use them as fodder, but I guess we haven't pulled it off yet. As of right now, they seem to be way more interested in squishing us, and I don't blame them. Humans give a better pop than aliens do. Alright, there we go. Slide that thingamadoobie over to here. Activating things. I have no idea what they do, but I'm activating them because the universe doesn't control me.
Ears blown. I can't get near it.
Find a way through the electrified door. Oh, the power level is too high. Alright, so that one's doing the fizzle dance right now. Let's go back over and check some of the other locations while watching out for hungry looking androids. Alright, there we go. We'll turn that thing off. I don't know why I'm turning them off, but I am.
Biocontainment hazard level Omega.
Oh, shnikes. Alright, buddy. Hold still. Hold still. There we go. Awesome. So somehow fiddling with that thing turned on the android. Not really sure how. Nothing over here but a super awesome 70s calculator. So I guess I'll go back over this way since I don't know any hipsters to give that to. Are you activated right now? No, you're not glowing. That's good. I like it when you don't glow. Nothing. Scrap. Alright. I will point out that we are out of weapons that have the maximum lethality to our dear robot friends, so unfortunately from here on out we're left to firing noisy weapons or running away. I have the EMP bomb, but I don't know how useful it's going to be. Use the access tuner. Alright, and then we'll go, what is that right there? Oh my god, I'm having so much trouble right now. I'm having so much trouble. There we go. I haven't played the minigame in a while, so my brain was like, I don't recognize these symbols. And then all of a sudden it snapped back into place where it was like, oh yeah, I remember doing this. Never mind, I was just kidding. It actually doesn't look like there's that much useful around here. There's a locker, just in case you want to get in a locker. I mean, just for old time's sake. Just to remind yourself how it was back in the day. We've got loot, we've got to get through the door. My estimation is more than likely there's a vent around here somewhere that I've missed along a floorboard. Let's keep looking. It's always a vent in this game. It's always a vent. You always miss the vent. Let me take one more good look at the floorboards in here just to ensure that I've got the right thing going on. Flashlight's dying, but that's okay. It really needs to stop doing that. It keeps throwing me off my A game, making me all nervous. Swap out my flashlight batteries, because I'm almost positive nobody wants to watch me waddle around in the darkness. And that went over to... I'm following the cables right now if you're wondering what I'm doing. That yellow cable was hooked up to all of this. There we go. So now that we've lowered the power to this conduit, we should be able to take this one out, which will then maybe give us access. And also probably wake up a whole bunch of androids, which is multiple kinds of bad. There's like blueberry bad, there's raspberry bad. Bad comes in a lot of different flavors. Unfortunately, I've got sort of a mishmash melange going on at the moment. Oh good, they locked me out and told me to go back through the dark scary vent.
I must have access to Apollo. Open the tower transit immediately.
Apollo transit reserved for Seeks and executives and synthetics only.
Right. Then I'll have to find a way to talk to Apollo directly.
Biocontainment hazard level Omega. All permissions rescinded.
I don't have time for this.
Damn, Weyland-Yutani models come with all kinds of like Jet Li shit going on. They're way better than the Seegson ones. No wonder they're losing the tech race. I want that android on my team, and in fact he is on my team, and that makes me happy. Oh yeah, you go for it, Samuels. You whoop that synthetic ass. Every synthetic you kill is one that I don't have to slaughter, and that's a-okay with me. Find some mules. What, there's no mini game to push the button? Color me disappointed. Oh hell no. I don't trust this for a second. I hope that these are just display models, but yeah. It's a little terrifying. Call me paranoid, but... you know, just in case. You never know. This lady didn't know. That's why she's dead. I'm trying to look ahead. I'm trying to be a little bit of like a soothsayer. I'm trying to soothe the sayings. What is this back here? Nothing. Okay. Let's see if we can get access, because that door looks like it's locked. It is a delightful color of crimson, which usually means the door is locked. Suzanne, sweetheart, I'm gonna have to rain check. I'm getting reports from downstairs about abnormal android behavior. It might have something to do with all those folks going missing. I need you to get to the showroom and shut yourself in. There's a lockdown button near my desk from when these machines were actually worth something. Don't worry about them, they're only display models. Just sit tight. I'll sort this out and we can celebrate the deal finally going through when we're not on company time. Yikes. It appears as though there are 0 appointments. God. That's a bad thing. As somebody that schedules appointments and things like that for like my YouTube, that's really, really bad when you're oh, that's the door I came from. It's really, really bad when your itinerary looks like that. So there's got to be a lockdown button around here somewhere. Find a way out of the synthetic showroom. Well, he said something about a lockdown being around here somewhere, so... is it under the desk or anything? No. Oh, we can loot her? Alright. Give me your compound B. There seem to be a lot of people here wandering around with explosives. Or at least explosive things made... things you use to make explosives. Hold on, let me see here. There's a lockdown button near my desk. Okay, so yeah, that's all it says is near the desk there's a lockdown button. I'm assuming it's not on that side. It didn't say on his desk though, it said near his desk. There we go. Alright, so the lockdown has been lifted. Grab a security card. Or I guess one of those ID cards. I don't even know if there's any point to collecting any of those. They don't seem to like do anything. Nope. Their eyes are totally turned on right now. Nope. Might be a waste of an EMP mine, but whatever. Oh, you still have to bludgeon him, so the EMP isn't like strong enough to fry him out permanently. Okay. Well, at least it worked briefly, I guess. Let's jump on. I do? Oh, shit. Alright, so let's lay low. It disappoints me that my EMP mine got wasted. They did that on purpose because anybody would have saw through that trap. And so they made one wake up early. What I should have done is I should have grabbed it off the ground when it went by. But, whatever. I'm going to get under a desk here, and let me see if I can get another EMP mine made. Can I afford to make one? They're kind of expensive, but I think the loot that we'll get out if I make one of these is actually going to be far superior. If I can kill... Actually, that'll only zap him, though. It won't kill him. So, I'll only be able to use an EMP mine as... Oh, there's one laying right there. Damn it. I just wasted a whole bunch of equipment. Alright. Let's save our game real fast since I'm in the... I'm wasting right now. I'm wasting. And I think that's going to be just about the episode for us. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerdcast for the next episode of Alien Isolation. Look forward to seeing you all in the next episode. Take care, everybody, and I do.